Hola clase, hoy vamos a discutir direct object pronouns. So esta lección a veces puede ser difícil. So sometimes this lesson can be difficult, but sometimes also with the right explanation, we can clear things up. So vamos a comenzar. So you guys have your cheat sheet. You don't need to write this down yet, but just so you know what direct object pronouns look like, you have me, te, lo, la, nos, os, los, y las. So direct object pronouns receive the action of the verb in a sentence and generally answer the question of what or who. So this is a great example of showing when you learn another foreign language, you're really able to reinforce what you've learned in English as well. So, ¿miran ustedes la televisión en el salón? Are you guys watching the television in the living room? So, how you find the direct object is the action of the verb. So, what are they watching? They're watching television, right? So here, the subject ustedes is performing the action in the sentence, while the direct object, la televisión, receives the action of the verb miran. Again, the direct object answers the question of what. What are you watching? What are you doing? What are you seeing? So just so we understand it a little bit better in English, we're going to pick out the direct objects in these English sentences. So Lilia writes the letters in her bedroom. So what would be the direct object in English? Letters, right? So you have to ask yourself, what is she writing? She's writing letters. That's how you find the direct object. Marta reads the book in the park. What is she reading? She's reading the book. That's your direct object. Juan and Marissa eat pizza at 5 o'clock. What are they eating? Pizza. That's your direct object. We listen to the radio in the car. What are we listening to? The radio. So hopefully that simplifies it a little bit more for you, seeing it in English and what it means. This you can translate it into the Spanish as well. So on your sheet, you guys have this little chart. You have your direct objects. So the first person singular is me. The second person singular is te. Third person is lo, la. The plural is nos, os, and the third person plural is los, las. So direct object pronouns are used to avoid having to repeat the direct object over and over in a conversation or in writing. Each third person form must agree in number and gender with the noun that it replaces, and all direct object pronouns precede the conjugated verb. Usa Miguel Ángel el ordenador en casa? Ordenador is another word for computer. So in English this says, does Miguel Ángel use the computer at home? So what is Miguel Ángel using? He's using the computer. So the reason we learn about direct object pronouns is so that we don't always have to repeat ourselves. So the respuesta, the response to this is sí, lo usa en casa. Instead of saying yes, he uses the computer at home, we are saying yes, he uses it, right? So the lo replaces el ordenador, right? And the reason it's lo is because it's masculine, it's third person, and it's singular. Hang with me if you're still confused because we have a lot to go over. ¿Tiene el dormitorio una mesita y una lámpara? Does the room have a night table and a lamp? Right? So our direct objects, what does the room have? A night table and a lamp. So la respuesta, sí, las tiene. So can you translate that before I do? Yes, it has them, right? Te saludan Teresa y Susana cuando te ven? So do Teresa and Susana greet you when they see you? So who are we greeting? We're greeting you, right? So you're greeting me. Sí, me saludan cuando me ven en la calle. Yes, they greet me when they see me on the street. So usually when you see a te, the respuesta is always going to be me, because I'm saying, do you? And do you see? And you say, yes, you see me. So I know this is probably still really confusing. When I break it down for you, it'll make more sense. ¿Tienen piscina las casas en España? So do the houses in Spain have pools? So what do they have? Pools. So la respuesta, no. Generalmente no las tiene. No, generally they do not have them. Las replaces las. La piscina. Las piscinas. Okay. In case of, so in this context before, it was about the negative. In a negative sentence, the word no is placed just before the direct object. In case of a conjugated verb followed by an infinitive, so remember an infinitive is a word that's not conjugated yet, like hablar, comprar, ganar. The direct object pronoun may be placed just before the conjugated verb or attached to the infinitive. ¿Puedes llamarme más tarde en casa? Can you call me later at home? Sí, te puedo llamar is one way to answer. Yes, I can call you. You can always, always, always put the direct object pronoun before the conjugated verb. But in the case where you do have an infinitive, you have the option to put it afterwards as well. So here you have it before the conjugated verb, and here you have it after the infinitive. This only works when you have two verbs in a row. So just keep that in mind. But until you get the hang of things, I always tell my students, always put it before the conjugated verb. And this is the same with the present progressive. You can put the conjugated verb always before, or put the direct object pronoun always before the conjugated verb, or you can put it, you can attach it to the end of a present progressive, limpiándola, right? ¿Estás limpiando la cocina? Are you cleaning the kitchen? Sí, la estoy limpiando. Yes, I'm cleaning it. Or sí estoy limpiándola. I usually love putting it on the end of present progressive, but until you get the hang of it, know that you can always put it before the conjugated verb and it's going to be correct. So we're going to break this down, right? So la frase says, yo como la pizza. So what are we eating? Right? We're eating la pizza, right? And you would replace la pizza with la, right? Because it's feminine and it's singular. But you can't write yo como la. You have to put the direct object pronoun in front of the conjugated verb. So when you go to rewrite the sentence, you would say yo la como. Ellos ponen las lámparas. They turn on the lamps. So we have to replace las lámparas. So what direct object pronoun would replace las lámparas? Las. So again, you can't put it after the verb. You have to put it before the conjugated verb. So you would say ellos las ponen. They turn them on. Maria está comprando la alfombra. So what would replace? Right? You would have la. So in this context, there's two options, right? You can say Maria está comprando la, or you can put the la in front of the está until you get the hang of it. Ellos ponen el cuadro en la pared. So what would replace el cuadro? Lo, right? Ellos lo ponen en la pared. So the thing that's a little bit easier about direct object pronouns, if the word is feminine, la chica, the direct object you're going to pick is la. If the vocab word is las lámparas, the direct object is going to be las. If it's los hombres, it's going to be los. So they always look really similar. If it's el, like we just did, el cuadro, you need to know that el changes to lo. Tomas el café? Yo lo tomo. So this was, I asked a question. Do you drink cafe or do you drink coffee? Yo lo tomo. Yes, I drink it. If you wanted to keep it in the question form, it would be lo tomas. Do you drink it? So, and this is una foto de yo. This is a picture of me in Peru. So I'm going to ask you, if I asked you, ¿me conoces? Do you know me? Are you familiar with me? And you wanted to say, yes, I know you. Sí, te conozco. So like I said before, if you see a me, you're going to answer with te. Or if you see a te, the answer is me. Luis está limpiando la ducha. So what would replace la ducha? La, right? And again, you have two options. Luis está limpiando la, you can attach it to the end, or you can always put the la in front of the está. Sorry, it clicked a little quick. Nosotros queremos la silla. So what direct object pronoun would replace la silla? Oh, I guess the word is not la silla because it's an armchair and it would be el sillón. So el sillón would be replaced by lo, and you would say nosotros lo queremos. We want it. So maybe I broke it down a little bit easier in these ones. So I highlighted the verb in green and I underlined the direct object pronoun in blue. So yo vivo en el pueblo. So el pueblo is the word that we're replacing. So if you look on the right hand side of the screen, what direct object pronoun is going to replace el pueblo? Okay, now when you go to do the sentence, where are you going to put it? Yo lo vivo, right? I live in town, right? So you're just saying I live in it. Elena tiene la mochila negra. So what is our direct object pronoun? La mochila negra. What would replace la mochila negra? La. When you go to rewrite the sentence to say she has it, Elena la tiene. Tenemos los sillones anaranjadas en nuestro estudio. We have the orange chairs in our studio apartment. So our direct object, los sillos anaranjadas. So your direct object would be los. And if you're going to rewrite the sentence, los tenemos en nuestro estudio. So note that when you do replace it with los, you don't rewrite los sillones, right? It's already been replaced with that one word, los. Los apartamentos tienen las terrazas. El objeto directo, las terrazas. So what would replace las terrazas? Las. Los apartamentos las tienen. ¿Vas a visitarme? Are you going to visit me? So the direct object is me, right? Because I'm asking a question. I'm not asking you to answer it. Maybe I am. Obviously I am. Te. Okay, so like I said before, when you see me, te, I'm saying, are you going to visit me? And I'm going to say, yes, I am going to visit you. So there's two ways you can do this because there's an infinitive in this one. Te voy a visitar, or voy a visitarte. You can attach it to the end of the infinitive. Exploramos el lago en el barco. So what are we exploring? El lago. El lago is going to be replaced with lo. Lo exploramos en el barque. En el barco. We are exploring it in the boat. Tomo el metro por la tarde. So our direct object is el metro. El metro will be replaced with lo. And we rewrite the sentence, lo is going to come before the conjugated verb. Lo tomo por la tarde. So I take the metro in the afternoon. And then when you redo the sentence, you're saying, I take it in the afternoon. So I hope that this helped un poquito. I know this tópico es un poco complicado, but hopefully I broke it down okay for you. I know that like I said before, I'm a little bit under the weather, so I'm not on the ball, and I made a couple mistakes. But again, if you guys have questions, please email me, come see me. I am really agreeable, and I can help you with whatever you need. And hopefully, between this and the tutorial, you'll have a good grade on your quiz. Y que tenga buen día. Nos vemos en la próxima lección. We'll see each other in the next lesson. Ciao.